5 players Manchester United could target in cut-price transfer deals this summer. Man United plan to be busy in this summer's transfer window, but they will be forced to remain mindful of the Premier League's profit and sustainability rules, PSR. With just over a week to go until the summer transfer window opens, the number of players being linked with moves to Manchester United is starting to increase. United have ambitions of changing the landscape of their squad this summer as they prepare for a new beginning under Ineos guidance. Player exits could reach double figures, meaning there could be a hive of transfer activity over the coming months. United, however, are going to have to remain mindful of the Premier League's profit and sustainability rules, PSR, meaning they will be forced to box clever with their business. It is no secret they need to raise funds through player sales this summer. Despite departures being tipped to outweigh arrivals, United need fresh blood this summer. The club has identified the centre-back, central midfield and attacking departments as the main areas they intend to strengthen, but other departments are in need of freshening up. With that in mind, Men's Sport has picked out 5 players whose contracts expire in June 2025 who could be available for cut-price fees. Kyle Walker-Peters, Southampton. With just 12 months left on his current deal, right-back Walker-Peters will inevitably be linked with a raft of Premier League clubs this summer. Southampton's chances of keeping hold of him had they failed to win promotion last month would have been 0, but even still they will face a fight to retain his services. Excellent in an attacking sense, the former Tottenham Hotspur man carries all the credentials required to be a modern-day fullback. He is comfortable on the ball and likes to drift inside. He is also quick and very athletic. Diogo Dalot deserves to remain United's first-choice right-back next season, but Walker-Peters would be a dependable backup if Aaron Wan-Bissaka is moved on. Jason Wilcox's connections with Southampton may also strengthen United's chances if they were to take a liking to him. Denzel Dumfries, Inter Milan. Just how long have United been linked with Dumfries? It feels like years, probably because it is. He has been linked with a move to Old Trafford frequently in the last few transfer windows, and it is no different ahead of this summer's window. United do need to inject fresh life into the right-back area if Wan-Bissaka is offloaded, and Dumfries could come up in conversations. Vastly experienced at the highest level, he carries a terrific attacking threat and is a physical operator. Reports in recent weeks overseas have claimed that he would like to move to the Premier League, and the fact his deal at Inter is up in a year's time means they may be prepared to sanction an exit in order to avoid losing him for free 12 months down the line. Leny Yoro, Lille. Lille centre-back Yoro is being linked with a plethora of big-name clubs ahead of this summer's transfer window. The 18-year-old enjoyed a stellar 2023-24 campaign in France, making 44 appearances in all competitions. Being linked with United, Liverpool, Manchester City and Real Madrid in the gossip columns, it shows just how highly rated the Frenchman is and how big the fight could be to sign him this summer. United are crying out for fresh legs at centre-back, and capturing one of Europe's hottest properties would send out a statement of intent. However, the other 3 clubs being linked with him will be more attractive options. Lille will almost certainly cash in this summer in a bid to secure the highest possible fee. Youssouf Fofana, AS Monaco. Fofana has already confirmed that he has an agreement in place with Monaco to leave the club if a club comes knocking with serious ambitions of signing him. United have been linked with him for quite some time, and he could provide the missing link in midfield. A magnet to the ball, often pressing opponents relentlessly, he loves the dirty side of the game. Not turning 26 until January, he would be an option to become Casemiro's successor at the base of United's midfield. Some reports have suggested he could be available for as little as £20 million this summer. Arsenal have also been linked with his signature, Ivan Toney, Brentford. With just 12 months remaining on Toney's contract at Brentford, it is a certainty that he will be linked with just about every member of the Premier League's elite this summer. He has established himself as one of the most potent goalscorers in the Premier League since Brentford were promoted in 2021. United plan to sign another striker this summer, but it remains to be seen if they will target someone to leapfrog Rasmus Højlund in the pecking order, play alongside him or provide some competition for him. After what they splashed out on the Dane less than a year ago, you would argue they should be going after a backup option. Toney, despite his contract status, could be a little too expensive to play the role of backup striker, but he could be perfect as a regular starter. There are caveats in that sense, but Tony's contract situation makes him one to potentially watch. Benjamin Sesko to Manchester United transfer, first steps clear for Ineos and Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Latest Man United transfer news amid reported interest in Benjamin Sesko this summer as Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos look to sign a new striker. RB Leipzig striker Benjamin Sesko is still deciding whether to join Manchester United, it is claimed. United are one of several clubs being linked with the Slovenian international, with Premier League rivals Arsenal and Chelsea also said to be interested. Manager Erik had confirmed in April that the club would sign a striker in the summer. The Red Devils struggled badly in the goal-scoring department in 2023-24 with just 57 goals in the Premier League. Rasmus Højlund is set to be the only striker in United's squad ahead of Anthony Martial's departure this summer, meaning that reinforcement will be needed, and now transfer expert Fabrizio Romano has provided an update on the future of Sesko. He explains how United, Chelsea and Arsenal are all being considered by the 21-year-old. Now, Sesko has to decide whether he wants to stay at Leipzig and extend his contract or leave and probably go to the Premier League. So, first step has to be this one. Then, which clubs? They all remain in the race, nothing has been decided yet, I can guarantee about that, Romano said in a video on his YouTube channel. Sesko is still taking his time to decide between Manchester United, Chelsea and Arsenal. These three clubs are in the race, everything is still open, Sesko has not accepted anything yet. He has all the projects in front of him, so it's up to Benjamin Sesko basically to decide what he wants to do. Sesko scored 18 goals across all competitions for Leipzig last season and has been linked with a move to Old Trafford since his rise to fame in Austria at RB Salzburg. Manchester United submit £51 million transfer bid for Real Madrid and Liverpool target. Manchester United are reportedly one of several European sides targeting Lille's Leny. Yoro. Manchester United have reportedly moved ahead of Real Madrid in the race for highly rated Lille defender Leny. Yoro. The 18-year-old France under-23 international has attracted interest from the likes of United, Paris Saint-Germain, Real Madrid and Liverpool, and is expected to leave the League One outfit as he has just 12 months remaining on his current deal. However, Spanish media outlet Marca reports United have offered £51 million to Lille to sign Yoro this summer as they look to move ahead of Champions League winners Real Madrid, who have already added Kylian Mbappé to their ranks this summer. Earlier this week, reports in Spain claimed that Real had instructed Yoro to remain patient as they were optimistic of agreeing terms with Lille at some stage in the window but were hoping to pay less than £30 million for the defender. Yoro made his professional debut for Lille in May 2022 and has since enjoyed a remarkable rise in France, playing 60 games for the club in the following two campaigns. Former Manchester City and Arsenal defender Bacary Sagna recently delivered a glowing verdict of his compatriot and believes he is ready to test himself in the Premier League. Yoro is ready to play at a higher level. This kid is a real talent. He is only 19 years old, but I think he is ready to test himself in the Premier League, said Sagna. It looks like he will definitely be moving on this summer, and I think he could be an excellent signing. He has the potential to be one of the best players in the world in his position, and is a very exciting talent. Jadon Sancho transfer stance revealed with Man United talks scheduled, despite £65 million problem. Jadon Sancho's future at Manchester United is unclear after the public fallout with Erik ten Hag, while the Dutch boss is also sweating over his Old Trafford future. Borussia Dortmund are reportedly exploring the possibility of signing Jadon Sancho on loan again. The 24-year-old spent the last 6 months with his former club after making a temporary switch in the January transfer window following a public fallout with boss Erik ten Hag. After being frozen out by Ten Hag, Sancho accused the United boss of lying and refused to apologize. He rediscovered his form in Germany and helped the Bundesliga side to the Champions League final. Although he will now return to Old Trafford, it remains to be seen what the future will hold as United prepare their squad for next season. According to German newspaper Bild, Dortmund would love to keep Sancho but are prioritizing two other signings instead, a new striker and a replacement for 35-year-old Mats Hummels, who is expected to leave the club this summer. Dortmund's budget is said to be around £65 million this summer, meaning they would likely be priced out of a permanent move for Sancho. The report adds that the only way to have Sancho back at Signal Iduna Park for the new season would be to sign him on loan for a second time. While talks are reported to take place, it may be difficult to convince the Red Devils. After missing out on Champions League silverware with Dortmund, Sancho took to social media and said, "I want to thank everyone involved at such an amazing club. I can't thank you enough for welcoming me back the way you all have during these last 6 months. Thank you to Edin Terzic, Sebastian Kell and Hans-Joachim Watzke for believing in me and bringing me back. Finally, a special thank you to the BVB fans. Your support is amazing and I'm forever thankful for you all."